2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Detroit.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Own 3-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
3rd down.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the return, here's Agnew. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
New Orleans.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. But not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Pollard. He'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Will Lutz.
Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive the end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. Able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's corralled. Before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. A battle for This will be caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
23 more.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
New Orleans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Saints 17. Lions 10. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy. strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied up. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Downfield, it's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got it. The tight end, Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Lions 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Saints.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game 24-24. Will Lutz to kick.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that...
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just out past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hopkinson, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
49. Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. pass catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, it's Stafford. This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback, instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gradually able to knock this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. He'll run it. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 38, Lions 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's about that time.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand up to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Teams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Stafford's pass, intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked on by Mike Hilton. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final